Hey, William Simon Hall. I'm the Director of Instruction here at Skycreek Ranch Golf Course.
Nice to meet you.
I understand you're quite a golfer.
Yes, sir.
Struggling a little bit with your swing?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Well, tell me first a little bit about yourself. Kind of how long have you been playing? What do you typically shoot? Just a little bit about yourself.
So I've been playing a few years, about 3 or 4, and what I typically shoot is the high 70s. So I'm kind of a single-digit handicap golfer.
Okay. Ever had a lesson before?
Not many, no.
Okay. And you started playing tournaments?
Yes, sir.
Yes. How do you do on the golf course? How are you doing in your tournaments?
So I struggle with like bump and runs kind of around the green area and also off the tees a little bit.
Okay, well, let's start with off the tee. Tell me a little bit what happens. Are you going to the right? Are you going to the left? Is it staying low on the ground?
It's kind of staying low and a little bit to the left.
Okay, to the left. Okay, and are you getting yourself into trouble, like into the rough?
Yeah, kind of like sometimes in the rough.
Is it more like an overdraw? Or is it more like a hook?
More like a hook.
Okay, and short game. Tell me how you do around them.
Typically when I do bump and runs, it goes a little further than I want it to. My landing area is a little further.
Okay, so when you hit like a flop shot or a lob shot, you don't have any problems getting over obstacles. It's more of a
Yeah.
okay, bumping it on the green.
Bump and run, yeah.
Okay, and when you're bumping it on the green, tell me what happens. Do you scull it or do you blow it over? Or?
You usually blow it over.
Okay, all right. Well, I am absolutely honored to assist you with your golf swing, okay? Knowledge is power. Knowing what to do or what you're doing and what I need you to do is half the battle. The other half is kind of getting out here on the range and tinkering around with the new techniques that we need you to do, okay? If you continue to do what you do but expect a different result, well, that's the definition of insanity. So we want to change some things in your game, and we'll identify them fairly quickly in regards to what's happening, okay? Learning new skills and learning new techniques, particularly around the green, is like putting another arsenal in your bag. 70% of your score comes within inside 100 yards of the green. The other 30% come from tee to green. So getting you to really kind of master what you're doing around the green is going to be essential in really plummeting your scores or taking you to the next level. Okay? And that's what I'm here for. Okay? No question is a silly question. Do you have any questions regarding what we did today? You actually did very, very well. Very pleased with what you did. You still hit some poor shots, and that's just part of the process, William, as you're going along. Okay? So don't beat yourself up as you're going through this process. Anytime that you're learning something new, it requires time, it requires commitment, it requires patience and discipline, okay? So when you start coming to the range and working specifically on your driver, okay, well, we want to utilize those, okay? Because remember, straight lines don't lie, okay? So how you practice is going to have a big impact on your success with what we've done. Okay, now a little bit of a recap on what we did. Okay, the first thing that I noticed that you were doing, okay, if things start going haywire and you're not able to fix it, first thing I'm going to want you to do is take the power out of your swing and just feel the mechanical move. If you try powering up the entire time and trying to fix this, it's a recipe for disaster. Okay? Any questions regarding what we did?
Yeah, it was great.
Fantastic day. I really appreciate you hitting the ball, allowing me to see your golf swing. Yeah. Let me know how things go. I know we've got a lesson scheduled here in about 3 or 4 days. I want to see you sooner than later. So 3 or 4 days is perfect. Give yourself a couple of days to kind of practice what we've done here. And let me know, give me some feedback the next time I see you. I think we're meeting on Thursday or so, if I'm not mistaken. But look forward to seeing you then. Okay. See you again. All right. How are things been going?
Pretty good.
Yes? Well, today is course management day, okay? And kind of working on the mental portion of the game. Now, golf is literally 10% mechanical and 90% mental, okay? So I'm always very anxious to get with, particularly my advanced players. I like getting out on the course with them and just kind of seeing what they do. Now today we're here at Skycreek on hole number 4, okay, which is a difficult par 4. It's not overly long, but it's a difficult, par 3. It's a difficult par 3, but it's not overly long, okay? Ever played the hole before?
Yes.
How well do you do?
I typically scramble on this hole. I tend to scramble a little. Like, it's pretty hard for me sometimes, but I usually end up parring.
Okay. All right. Well, we want to start working on getting you prepped every single time, mentally prepped to play each hole, okay? Particularly some of your hard holes, some of your nemesis holes. This par 3 here, before you even think about taking a practice swing or actually executing the shot, what I want you to do is I want you to start looking down your target and tell me what your eyes are drawn to. Tell me what you see down there. Okay, William, how did things go today?
Great, it was fun.
Yeah. So we got about 3 holes in on this course management lesson. There's a lot to do out here, right?
Yeah.
Learn a lot?
Yeah, I did.
Good. That's exactly what we want. We always want you leaving here better than when you came, okay? Just a little bit of a recap. When you're on the tee box, I want you to look down the fairway and I want you to take a look at what do you see down there. I don't want you to, there's too many players that just get up and just hit the golf ball and wail away on the driver and just put one down the middle or try and put it down the middle. I want you to look at your hazards, look at your bailout areas, tell me what you see, and I want you to be able to envision the shot. Very, very important. Is every hole the same?
No.
No. You've got par 3s, you've got par 5s, you've got par 4s, and there are a number of things that change out here. What are the things that change out here?
The tee box.
Yep, the tee markers,
The pin.
the pin,
And the weather.
and the weather. Things are changing all the time out here. So how you play one hole one day may be completely different the next time you come out. And so having a strategy is going to be very, very important. Remember, the ball always wants to follow the line you've chosen with your feet. So from tee all the way to green, we want our feet kind of aiming down our target line, okay? And you actually did very, very well on that. Very pleased with how you actually chipped around the green. You darn near chipped that one in on the par 5, which I was very excited about. Putting, very good. How often do you have a flat putt on a green?
Never.
Never. 0% of the time. On the greens, you're going to have some kind of undulation. And remember, the number one reason why there's undulation on a green is to gather and channel water off the greens. Because if water sits on these greens, it's going to kill these greens. The second reason why there's undulation on the green is for the patron, right? If all you did is get to every single green and all it was a flat surface, well, the game would get boring. So it's there to make the game more and more interesting to you as you go along. So on downhill putts, we want to look short of the hole, and on uphill putts, we want to look past the hole, okay? And distance control is determined on how far back you pull the putter, okay? I thought you actually did very well, but that course management is super important, okay? I never want you to get to the point where you're just wailing away on the golf ball. You're going to get in trouble on the golf course. At times, you're going to put the ball in a place that you don't really want to be in, like that bunker on number 6, right? Or in the trees, right? And you always want to determine what's going to take the least amount of risk for the highest level of success. Remember, you can swallow a bogey. It's really hard to swallow doubles, triples, and quads, right? So you want to ask yourself, sometimes it's just better to just knock the ball back out onto the fairway and just start playing golf again. Take your licks on the extra stroke. But we don't want to add insult to injury to the hole by doing something too risky, and then all of a sudden you're in a double bogey or a triple bogey scenario. Do you have any questions for me?
No, it was great.
Anything that you can tell me that you can kind of take from this lesson?
I thought it was great. I learned a lot on putting and chipping, on just like how the process and
Yep.
the setup.
Yep.
And I liked it.
Very good. Well, I look forward to our next lesson. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yep.
Let me know. Let me have some. Bring me some scorecards. The scorecards are like report cards.
Okay.
They kind of tell me what's going on with you when you're away from it. So I look forward to seeing some of those. Okay. And if you have any questions or concerns throughout the week or so, feel free to contact me. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have. Okay. Hey,
All right,
let's go again. How are things been going?
Good.
Yes, you've been hitting the ball a bit better,
Yeah.
straighter. Tell me what's been going on.
So my tee shots getting a little better,
Uh-huh.
and my just my approach shots and my chipping is a little work, but
Okay. Well, that's what we're here for today. I know you had mentioned to me earlier that you've really been struggling with particularly the bump and run, kind of
getting the ball on the green, getting it close to the pin. So we're going to work on a very, very specific chipping technique, okay? When I give a golf lesson to a client, there's 9 stations that I run a client through out here. And each station works on something that they will encounter on the golf course. I'll put you in some uphill lies, some downhill lies, some side hill lies. I'll get you hitting over obstacles like the bunker or some trees. I'll also put you in some heavy rough and some thin lies. And we'll also move you back as far as 65 yards and hit into what's called a post stamp green. This is the smallest green out here. So if you can hit this green and keep the ball on this green, you can hit any green out here at Sky Creek. Okay? This area right here is station number 1. And station number 1 basically works on what's called the bump and run. Okay? It's a low trajectory shot.
So how you executed it, super good. Did you hit your landing area? No. Okay? Try it again for me. Good looking shot. That should come right into the pin. And how good is your speed there?
Pretty good.
Oh yeah, speed is super good. Okay, so now all you need now, William, is just you getting out here and kind of tinkering around with these new techniques. I never want you coming out here just whacking golf balls up to the green, because all you're doing is reinforcing the same bad habits that you already have. Nothing's really improving or nothing's really changing. We can really get you to focus in on your process, understanding the importance of a landing area, and feeling it and visualizing it in a practice swing long before the execution happens. There's so much that needs to be done in the pre-shot routine of your process, long before you get to the execution. It's equally as important. Okay? I hope these. Do you have any questions? I hope these techniques work well for you.
Hey, William, how are you?
Okay. How'd you play today?
Pretty good.
Good. Well, we're getting to the tail end of your club fitting. Okay, I think we've got your numbers. We've got all your numbers. We've kind of got the clubs that we've talked about narrowed down. But the last thing I really want to kind of talk to you about is going to be your grip. Okay. I actually love how you're gripping the club, but I actually want to talk about an equipment, a very, very important piece of equipment on your clubs, and that's going to be grips. There's thousands of grips out there, okay? And what we want to do is we want to find what's best going to suit your stature, your build, and your game, okay? Now, I've got a number of grips here. I've got some lambkin grips, I've got a number of Golf Pride grips, I've got a Spider grip. Probably suit you pretty well. You'll get a lot of feel with that multi-compound. Okay? Any questions, Mark? Okay. So before we start boarding that set of clubs, we'll really kind of know what grip we want to put on it, and get them ordered and sent to you. Okay? All right. I'm looking forward. I'm excited about getting the set of clubs with you. Okay? All right.